Good morning, students. As we have started our chapter separation of substances and we have discussed about the various methods of separation. As we have discussed with the separation of insoluble solids from the liquid. Example is the dissolution of sand in the water, as sand is the insoluble solid and water is the soluble liquid. And the method we can use is the filtration method, sedimentation and decantation method. Third one is the centrifugation and fourth one is the loading method. We have already discussed about the sedimentation and decantation method. Now we will start with the method filtration method. Filtration method, as the name indicate, it can be used or it include the use of the filters. It can be means the filtration method can be used to separate an insoluble substance from an soluble substance. And what filters we can use? We can either use a piece of cotton, means we can use the cotton as an filter, or a piece of the cloth, or a piece of filter paper. We can also use charcoal as a filter, glass wool also as a filter. As you can see one advertisement, charcoal is used in our face wash for cleaning the dust of our face, and the filter we are most probably use the cloth that are used for in the old time on the pots for the cleaning of the water. And the filter paper is or the filters are used in our home for cleaning the water that is used in the aquaguard. Okay, as you can see an activity, how to perform an activity means how can you prepare or how can you make a filter paper cone. First we have to take an filter paper, means what is the properties of the filter paper, that means what contain the filter paper, that it passes the water through it and contains the impurities over it. Filter paper has small narrow micro or milli pores through which only water can pass, but the impurities or dust particles cannot pass. Okay, first we have to take the filter paper, then we fold it, we make a cone of that the filter paper, and we will use that cone for filtering our material. As shown in the figure, a boy is filtering the muddy water. He has taken a beaker full of the muddy water, means having the sand mixed in the water. Then he use a filter paper, then filter it and get the pure water as given in the below beaker, and the impurities will remain on the filter paper. So what is the use of filtration? Filtration is used for the filtering the insoluble properties. Like as we in our home we are using the for the filtering of the tea leaves can remain on the our stain and we get the pure tea for that is used for the drinking purpose. So this is all about the filtration. Next is about the centrifugation process. Centrifugation method we can also use for the separation of the insoluble solid from the liquid. In it, a centrifugal machine we can use, means a rotator is used. What is the use of that rotator? It will separate the insoluble solids from the liquid. The centrifuges rotate containers of liquid to separate suspended material with different densities. As in our home, we are separating or we are getting the butter from the milk or from the material, that is क्या है about the centrifugation. Okay, in it a spinner is used, same like in our washing machine the spin dryer is used, that is also a centrifuge that throw out the liquid by the centrifugal force of rotation. So this method is used for separating the dense particles and lighter particles from a mixture by using a centrifuging machine, and this is known as the centrifugation. Example, if we take some milk in centrifuging machine and spin it rapidly, the cream separates from the milk because cream is less dense than the milk. You can see in the figure machine that separates the milk and the cream. Okay, what is the use of the centrifugation? We are using in the dairy for separating the cream from the milk. It also separates the butter from the buttermilk. Okay, so this is about the centrifugation. Centrifugation we are also used in case of the blood. We can get the separate, or we can separate the different types of the blood cells that is present in our blood. Okay, next method is the loading method. Loading method we are also using for the separation of the insoluble solids from the liquid. Loading is actually a process of increasing the rate of sedimentation. Means in the sedimentation process that we have already discussed, that is the settling of the sand when we get, or we disturb, or we undisturb it for the some time. So main question is we have to increase the rate of the sedimentation process, because the sedimentation process take times. So if we do not have time, then, or we have to deal with the larger quantity of the material in the less amount of time, then we will use the loading process. In the loading process, it is also same the sedimentation process, but in it we use a chemical. Chemical is the alum. Alum is that normally the fitkari that we are using in our daily life. Actually, what is the purpose of using alum in the water or alum in the sample? When alum is added to the muddy water, muddy water means that contain the mud. Mud is actually a solid and the water is a liquid, and the mud is solid, that is the insoluble solid, and water is the soluble solvent. When we add the alum or the chemical is added into the water, the finer particle means the less particles that we cannot remove with the sedimentation process, they combine with each other and they become heavy. Same after that, the sedimentation process will start, and due to the weight or the gravity, they will settle at the bottom of the container or the beaker, and we will get the clear water above the mud. This is the process of the loading. Same, so the what is the basic difference between loading and sedimentation? Sedimentation and loading are actually the same, but in the sedimentation process it is a time taking process, but in the loading process, when we do not have the adequate time, we will add the chemical or alum into it, so that after that the same process of sedimentation will goes on and we get the clear water as in the sedimentation process. So this is about the loading. So what we have discussed about today, the various methods of separation from the insoluble solids from the liquid. One is about the filtration, second is about the centrifugation, and third is about the loading and sedimentation and the decantation. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt, either call me or message me.